All right, guys. So Baker's 13. It is an allocated bottle. Price is coming in anywhere from 120 to 150. So if you can get it in that price range, it's a great bottle. I would think for that price. But let's take a look
I mean, it's
and
13 year. I mean,
exactly.
that's where you're looking at the price point at, I think.
I mean, you
And
look
that
at a lot
stuff's
of
been on the shelf somewhere for 13 years.
it's a lot of time.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at a lot of the 10 years that are out there, and you know, even 7 years. You're spending 70, $80 on a 7 year.
Sure enough.
So at 13 years, spending 120 to 150, that's really not that unreasonable.
Yeah, it's not unreasonable at all.
So I don't know. I mean, it's got a great color to it. I'm really curious to see what this thing smells like. I mean, you know, I really wish we'd get smell-o-vision going.
It's sticking to the sides of the glass pretty good too. So
It is. I mean, it's got a great dark amber color to it.
Mm-hmm. Got a great smell.
Oh, you get caramel just instantly.
You almost get chocolate off the very first smell.
Do you?
There's not that 107 heat to it though.
No, there's not.
A lot of vanilla in it though. I can smell that for sure. Maybe that was where I was getting the chocolate at. Between the caramel and the chocolate.
The caramel and the vanilla. But I mean, you can smell a little bit of the oak too.
That's crazy.
You get a lot of oak on the
Super
back end.
Smooth. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of oak when you let it
on
go.
that finish, as it starts to finish out on you. It does not
heat.
No, for 107 proof. I mean, this drink's like something that's 90.
If that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had some 90
that drink hot. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
This does not drink hot at all. I mean, definitely caramel flavors, vanilla, a little bit of that baking spice, I feel like too. But on that finish, you get just so much oak. But you're going to get that with a 13-year.
Should. It's been sitting in that oak barrel for that many years.
Yeah.
But just to roll it around in your mouth, it's very smooth. It's just got a great flavor to it.
I'm almost getting a hint of cherry in there too.
See, I don't taste any fruitiness in there, but I get a lot of caramel, a lot of vanilla flavor in it.
Yeah.
And I do get the oak at the back end of it.
Mm-hmm. Right after you swallow it, it sits there at the back of your throat.
It just kind of hangs.
It does. I mean, it's got a really, really long finish. It doesn't leave your mouth dry at all.
No.
It actually leaves you wanting to go back for more.
And it's got a good smell to it.
It does.
Even after you take the first drink.
Did you ever notice the smell changes so much?
Oh, yeah.
After that first drink?
Yeah, that's why I always try to smell it again, because sometimes you don't know.
Right.
It's like something I didn't smell on the very first came out after I tasted it.
Yeah. See, for me, like my left nostril smells more alcohol than anything on every bourbon whiskey that I drink. I don't know why, but the right side, I get more of like the subtle flavors. So I always,
See, and I think I'm just the opposite.
Are you?
I pull more alcohol out of the right side every time. And I don't know why. I don't know what the difference is, but.
And that's where everybody's different. I think,
absolutely.
Having people make sure they smell out of the right side and out of the left side. That way they can really get the difference between the two.
And you can try both. I mean, both may give you more than what you expect out of the beginning of it. So
I mean, and the other thing that, like whatever the age statement is on it, the proof is on it, let it air out just a little bit. Mm-hmm. Let some of that ethanol burn off. Because with a Glencairn glass like this, or a nosing glass, that tulip shape, it's really pushing everything out the top. And if it's hot,
that's why Rick rolls them around.
I've
spilled too many of them.
I'm worried about dropping it off the edge of the table. I'll be honest.
That only depends on how many you've had.
That's true. After 7, 8, 9 videos.
Yes. That could definitely be a potential.
Yeah. But this is really, really good. I mean, and I like the fact that there's a story behind it.
Yes.
Like Baker Beam was, I think it was the grand nephew or great nephew of Jim Beam. And they named it after, Beam Baker, basically, to really keep the whole Beam theme going. and branch off at the same time and make it something very unique and
Well,
special.
but it also kind of spins off of the Jim Beam name a little bit.
It does.
Gets away from that.
Yes.
People look at Jim Beam, and some people like it, some people don't, and I'm one of those folks.
Yeah.
So to drink it straight, I can't do Jim Beam, but to drink it in a mixer,
right,
I can do that.
Right.
And everybody's flavor profile is different.
Now, I will tell you, one of the very first blinds that we ever did was Jim Beam Double Oaked versus Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. And Jim Beam Double Oaked won hands down unanimously across everybody.
Wow.
No, and you would never guess it's a Jim Beam product. It's just so smooth, balanced, like just
And
a
I've always
great
thought
drinking
Beam was
product.
bitey. So
Yeah.
that would be different. That would be a totally different deal there, because this is not bitey at all.
No. Even at 107, you don't get the bite with this.
Right.
I mean, you get a lot of the sweetness. There's so much flavor to it.
Sure enough, it's deep. I mean,
Yeah.
if you have a better palate than mine, you can probably pull a lot of flavors out of this that I'm not even getting.
Yeah.
But it's definitely that's an easy sipper, and I can drink that daily.
All day.
Yeah.
So, if you guys haven't done so already, we are pushing to hit our 1,000 subscribers, both on YouTube and TikTok, along with our Facebook page as well, Instagram. So if you haven't done so, go ahead and smash that like button up there, subscribe, follow us. This will be posted obviously on YouTube. We'll have a shorter version up on TikTok. Go ahead and follow us on there. We're posting content continuously, and we always want feedback from you guys too. As those other bourbon followers and people in the bourbon community that want to try something different, they want to see, whether it's a cocktail, whether it's trying out a different bottle, something that is unique that you think is incredible. I had somebody reach out on TikTok last week and say, you got to try River Roots Distilling. They're out of Cleveland. Micro distillery.
Not one I've heard of.
I know. I had to look them up. I had never heard of them, but I was like, you know what? Let's look up River Roots, and they've got some incredible products coming out. Anywhere from like an 8-year up to a 13-year.
So they've been in it for a while.
They have, and so they're doing some really cool stuff that's very unique, whether it's ryes or bourbons. Kentucky's, they're doing Indiana bourbons too. They've even got a rum called Rumpelstiltskin. It's a 10-year barrel-aged rum. I mean, they've got so much stuff that they're coming out with. And I was like, hey, I'll take a look at them and see. And, I think that's something that everybody forgets about. You see all the name brand. You see the Buffalo Trace products, and you've got Weller and Penelope and,
Jim Beam.
And Jim Beam. And I'm just looking up at Knob Creek and Maker's Mark and Four Roses. Wild Turkey. Which, though, Wild Turkey is still a Jim Beam brand.
Okay.
But all that stuff, like there's so many of these big name groups out there. You're getting micro distilleries coming out, and I think, don't be afraid to pass up on or to grab a bottle of that micro distillery.
Absolutely.
Don't pass it up.
I had several that I was surprised with.
And you've brought some that were, rock stars. I got to say.
Well, and they're my wife looks at the bottles. I'm going to tell you straight up, my wife is drawn to the bottles more than I am. She don't like it, but she likes the bottles. So.
And if it looks good, it should taste good.
Absolutely. Not always. But
not always. We've had a couple.
I think we've decided she's 8 for 9. So
okay.
She's still got a pretty good track record.
I'll give her that. But yeah, I think looking at some of that stuff that's out there, the micro distilleries, don't be afraid to grab one of those bottles and try it. And don't always listen to, recommendations on big forums and stuff like that, like Forbes.com. Not that they've got bad reviews, but they're a big enterprise.
Right.
Listen to some of your smaller guys, whether it's on TikTok or YouTube, and
just like we've talked about before, everybody's flavor profile is different.
It is.
What you taste and what I taste, what Ricky tastes, all that's different. Everybody's got their own.
They do
what they like. So.
And at the end of the day, the one thing I always go back to: what's the best way to drink bourbon?
The way you like it.
That's exactly right.
Yep.
So if you guys, like I said, go ahead, jump on that like, subscribe, follow. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and comment below. Let us know what you think we should do next.
And if you find this anywhere, it's worth it.
Pick it up. Absolutely pick this thing up. You can get it for under $150. This is the bottle to go buy right now.
For sure.
and it's only out right now. I mean, they only
Exactly.
release it once a year. So
Yep.
until next time, stay safe and drink responsibly.
Thanks.